Hey. Yeah. What's up, everybody? No data on this. We should probably change the. I didn't even put our stuff. Surprised anything came up. This is 2018 survival guide. Where's the 2009? Oh, here we go. That's the preview. Usually there's like a write-up that people do. Like usually there's a Hearthstone write-up. Oh, did they just put 20? They put 2018 instead of 2019. Wrong year, HS. Does anyone have like a stats thing? Mike messed up. Hello? Does it work now? Oh, good. Excellent. Does anybody out there have the data for what happened at the last playoffs? I guess it doesn't matter. Deck lists are already done. But I was just kind of curious what to look at it. I don't know. I didn't take it super seriously with like researching data and stuff. More just like kind of playing stuff I feel like I like. That's also kind of decent. None of the super meta stuff. I think actually this is one of the metas where the like tier 1 stuff is not as high tier as it usually is. Viper Shaman is awesome. I hope a lot of people bring that deck. A lot of my decks do pretty well versus that. Got some nice quest rogue lineup. From what I heard, a lot of his opponents like played really badly against the shaman, and it got huge edges because of that. Apparently, like just made game-losing mistakes against him multiple times. A lot of his opponents. But I mean, Viper's obviously kind of a god. It's pretty impressive to bring that deck and do well with it. Used to have the balls to bring it, and then also to back it up. You know, it's pretty sick. I didn't do anything that sick. I did bring a Mortal Prelate Paladin. The Mortal Prelate Paladin's kind of cool. It has a meme wagon in it.
Job done.
Yeah, ping my pyro. Give it to me, baby. I feel like hero pyroing on turn 2 is a little bit vulnerable to coin acolyte, just by play the pyro. Even though I know he's gonna ping it over 2 turns. If I'm stopping a coin acolyte, that's a W, man. Can't really turn that down any. How does one get invited to playoffs?
Need a key?
That's a good question. How does one get invited to Hearthstone playoffs? First link. Everything you need to know about how the seasonal playoffs work, the schedule, the points, the venues. It's all here, man. You can ask Jeeves, man. Just ask Firebat. I'll Google things for you. No problem. Bummer. All my spells are super important, man. Bob Doyley just gave me 100 bits and says, crush the playoffs this weekend. Just for you, man. When I win, I'll shout out. This is for Bob Doyley. The Mr. Cloudy just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Welcome back to that KUF team thing, man. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you back. He says, do you think there are too many ways to OTK in the game right now? There's way less ways to OTK than there were previously. Remember last meta? Last meta there was just tons of OTK. I think it's okay right now. Meditate. Mediate. Sorry. It's early. Don't judge me too hard. Mediate 7 just subscribed. Welcome to the Pet Cave team thing, man. Appreciate the support.
Interesting.
Yeah, what are the OTK decks, right? There's Priest, with the Cloning Gallery Priest is like a true OTK. The Mind Blast Priest is a 2-turn kill. It's not an OTK. And then there's like Paladin with the 4 Horsemen OTK, and that's like it. I'd say OTK is pretty uncommon right now.
Hey, give me that!
Yeah, Devil Sword.
Reporting for duty.
APM Priest. Yeah, Mechatun Druid's not very popular on ladder. I play a lot of ladder, guys. Like a shitload of ladder. Not really like this month, I guess, as much as I usually do. But still, I'd say enough to get a good sample of things that are going on, right? As I play Hearthstone every day. There's not a lot of Mechatun Druid. It's just not. I actually don't need this many 8-8s. I'd rather have an egg that can threaten to attack. There's not a lot of Mechatun decks on ladder at all. There's some in the tournament meta, right? But I would not consider Druid a popular OTK deck right now. I'm sure there's sprinkles of Hakar Druid slash Mechatun Druid slash Mechatun Warlock, but they are extremely limited. if we're gonna count those, then technically Malygos Rogue is an OTK deck that exists. I verse that just as often as I verse a Mechathune deck.
Woven.
Just like 1 in 100 games. Polymorph is gone. I'm to go infinite.
The battle.
Didn't put Tal'Daram next to the 80s, put her on Meteor Banner? That would have been pretty smart, huh?
Do not fear power. Fear those.
I feel like if he meteored, he was dead, so I didn't even bother thinking about it. But you're right, I shouldn't not bother thinking about things. That's bad. 11 plus 8? No, 11 plus 9. Why did I think 3 times 3 was 8? 11 plus 9 is not 12 plus 15. I know that much. I think I want to just get this out of the way though.
Justice has failed. Fall by my hand. Shatter.
Forgive me.
Job's done. The end draws near.
So we have 20 damage.
Reality.
This guy. Heal, 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 heal.
The time has come.
Boom. What's that, Darian? Nope, Doris. I always mix up those two. Demon King HS used 10 bits and says, Firebat, you deal with Hearthstone burnout. How do I deal with Hearthstone burnout? Play other games. I co-op. If I'm kind of burned out on Hearthstone and don't like playing it, then I'll do a co-op stream where instead of focusing on the game, I just kind of talk with my friends and talk about their life and stuff. Kind of take a break sometimes, you know. Allows you to focus on different things. That's the cool part about streaming. Like, not all of streaming is actually playing the game. Sometimes you do other stuff.
It's time to test your metal. Too slow.
But if I wasn't streaming and I wanted to deal with being burned out on Hearthstone, then I would go do something else that I enjoy. I don't know. It's a video game. Doesn't make you happy, don't do it. Disco Card Shark just resubscribed for 20 months in a row. He says, hope you're having a good day. Thanks, man. I am now, because you subscribed. Feels good, man. Hair HS just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Welcome back, Team Thing, man. Appreciate the continued support. He says, still loving your pear-shaped bod, Bat. Thank you. I appreciate that. I also love my pear-shaped bod. Just fun to say.
By my hand.
Ice block.
Unity. Precision. Precision.
He's out of blizzards,
Purified.
so this is gonna be tough for him. Apparently not that tough.
Truth is found in death. Do you like to play with fire?
He's double artificer and Jaina.
Fall by my hand.
Azeroth will be purified.
So he's got that taunt minion. He has to do what? He has to play more than one, or he has to play the taunt minion and kill the 2/2, otherwise Tarim kills him.
Warriors of the frozen.
GG. My boy Inquisitor Whitemane.
Last judgment.
Have I ever liked FPS games? I've never liked FPS games. Too bad. I never spent the time to get good. Whenever I played FPS games, I always played with my brother, and he would like memorize the spawn locations, and I'd just spawn in, and then there'd be a grenade, and I'd die. So that killed it for me. I was video bullied. He was too good. I don't know.
Uther versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight.
Under
with
replaceable.
honor.
You can replace it with the most powerful card in all of Hearthstone. The credit card. I just play that on 3.
Job's done.
Ooh, 2-drop on 2. Tal'Daram though.
Tremble before Tal'Daram, mortals.
Whew. He's a killer. Any replacement for Tal'Daram? Yeah. You could play 2 Stonehill Defenders and wiggle in a Christology. Deck changes dramatically. But I'm giving up Stonehill Defenders in order to play Tal'Daram. So you'd play 2 Stonehill Defenders and a Christology, and it's a totally different build of the deck.
The greatest virtue is eloquence.
But, yeah. Tal'Daram is a card where you give up a package to play it. But it's not as simple. Because, you know, it's more powerful than just one standalone card.
Job's done.
I have the exact same headphones as you? Oh, you got some good headphones, man. These are my favorite headphones. They've lasted for, like, ever. I actually don't remember the pair of headphones I had before these. That's how long these have lasted.
Repent.
Bronze World's gonna start? I don't know. What playoffs is this weekend, man? I'm gonna be playing the playoffs. I'm a player. Hearthstone player. Play, play, play. What's up, Raven? How's it going, dude? Raven's gonna be casting me at the playoffs, man. He's gonna say nice things. He's a nice guy.
The light dims, but we fight.
If Raven flames my plays while he's casting me, we'll get him. We'll get the entire Twitch chat and we'll sick him on him. That's how it works, right? Where's my lineup? In my collection? The lineups were due this morning. But usually you don't want to put it out on Twitter or anything, because a lot of times people are late to submitting in their lineup, and then they extend it by like a day or so to give them a chance. So if you submit your deck lists on Twitter like the day lineups are due, after the due date, you can oftentimes get really screwed because they don't enforce any of the rules, because competitive Hearthstone Omega LOL. So I don't want to post my deck list publicly yet, because otherwise people can look at them and get an advantage, and I don't want that. Eight's a big number.
For justice.
Gosh darn it. Could have done this differently. It would have worked out a lot better. Hard to tell in the moment, though.
For justice.
I mean, this would have worked out better versus other trips, but pretty sure you just always swing first. Alright, Raven. You could make fun of that mistake. And it was obvious. Out of interest, do I get nervous at tournaments? Yeah. I'm doing something that I'm out of practice with for sure. Depends how much I've played the deck. It's like one of my first few times playing the deck, and I can get pretty nervous. I don't know what to do. But if it's like something I'm well practiced with, and I've been jamming games with it all week, then I'm cool as a cucumber.
For justice.
Because you just know what to do, right? But I have to spend like a lot of time thinking and stuff and try and figure it out on the fly, then I'm not cool as a cucumber.
I wonder.
Eventually I draw a Tarim. Or Steed or Ziliax. I practice off stream a lot with my lineup. I would say I practiced off stream an amount, not a lot. I played like 5 sets yesterday. So this is probably the least I've been prepared for a tournament in a while. But I'm more of a streamer than a competitor, you know.
For justice.
The future is ours.
Excuses in early. Nah, I don't know. I'm still doing the Omni Deck Actor content? Yeah. I made a video for it yesterday. So it should be coming up either today or tomorrow. It's actually a really cool deck. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it involved multiple Undastas on turn 6. So, figure that one out.
Uther versus Rexar. Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
It's actually not Druid or Warrior. I don't know how you would do that with Druid or Warrior. I would know how to get one with either Druid or Warrior. Priest playing Shadow Essence would just make one Undasta. Because Shadow Essence pulls from your deck. It's not Priest either. Done giving away hints. She guys gets 3 classes wrong.
Reporting for duty.
What if it's just Druid with ramp? That would be kind of troll. That would be a little troll. Alright, do you want me to spoil the video? Because now I kind of want to say it.
Reporting for duty. To battle!
Alright, if you don't want to get it spoiled, don't look at chat. Waterstorm91 got it right.
I wonder.
I know, everybody type something so people can look back at chat. They don't want it spoiled. You got another one? No, okay, we're chilling. We chilling.
For justice.
Job done.
To my side.
Oh. Just consecrate would be great. Wellfinder just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. No. No taunts?
For justice.
At least I heal for 2. 2 additional. How do I always have call on 5? I'm the best, man. Easy. The spicy healing. You gonna double trade that?
I move quickly.
Ooh, Crystal Smith Kangor just soloed this guy.
Hey, give me that.
For justice. For duty.
Job done.
Reporting for justice.
Job done.
We're very close to dead. But that's cool. That's cool. What happens if you term the prelate? Term is a buff. So prelate will be a 3/3 in my deck. Kinda dank. It's unlucky, man.
Unity. Precision. Ravenbush before Talderon. Mortality. Precision. Primitive affection. The battle.
So, Kangor's in this army revives an egg and 2 Ziliacs. Pretty dank. Once 2 Ziliacs die, of course. They usually die pretty promptly. So,
primitive. The battle.
the symmetry.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims, but we fight.
Ungoro belongs to the Titan. To battle. To battle.
Job done.
Flicked385 just resubscribed for 31 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing, dude. That is a long time. Almost 3 years. Holy shit. How are you doing, man? Welcome back. This is Firebat W, Firebat Comfy, Firebat Easy. An emote game. He knows how to use the emotes better than I do, man. You've been subscribed longer than we've had emotes for. Feels good, man. Mm-hmm. 25?
The light's justice has failed.
Repent!
The battle. Fall by my hand.
He can't really clear my board while also putting up a taunt or healing. I mean, Umbra's replaceable. Umbra offers late game power. Everything's replaceable if you work at it. We'll try and engineer a budget deck after this game. He found the lethal. Oh no, it's got lifesteal. I thought he tried to kill himself. Poison Bloodbat wouldn't do it, dude. You'd need a poison lifesteal Bloodbat. Pancake Master 808 just used 100 bits and says, if I give you these bits, will you lie and say pancakes are your favorite breakfast food? No. No, I will not. Too much pride. Okay, let's copy this deck. Alright, let's do full budget. What do you need to play Control Paladin? Let's see, let's start taking out things. You don't need that guy. You don't need that guy. You don't need that guy. You don't even need that guy. You don't need that guy. You don't even need cubes either. You probably need Call to Arms. But if you're going to play this version, you should probably play cubes. I don't want to neuter it that much, I guess. This isn't a deck you probably shouldn't be your first deck to start the game with. You kind of need these two. These two are really good. This guy's really good too. So how would we flesh this out then? You need more 2-drops because we cut a 2-drop. So you need some other 2-drop to play. Might as well play another loot board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're looking to have like 7 or 8 2-drops. Let's just play like Bladed Beetle. You're gonna want to play Stonehill Defenders. Well, here, this is the... Alright, well, now I'm doing like not even full budget. I don't think you should do this deck on full budget. If you're full budget, this probably isn't the deck for you. Let's do like... medium budget. Not typing. Budget-ish. Then there's a D there. Okay. So I cut out Kangers. So we trimmed a few legendaries. I think the core legendaries. If you don't have Shivala, don't play Land Hands. Land Hands is only in there because Shivala makes it good enough to play. So that's why it's there. Let's see. Replacing Umbra is kind of tricky. You could do the Linessa package if you have Linessa. Depending on what you have, right? That's what you can do. But Linessa is a cool legendary package, but it's again another legendary. The Tal'Daram gets replaced by Crystology plus 2 Stonehills. You only play Crystology if you're running the Meat Wagon. The Meat Wagon gets way better if you're running Umbra, but you still run it regardless. But it has sweet synergies with Umbra. You can play things like Shrink Ray instead of Umbra. If you don't have Umbra, your Shrink Ray is another way to activate your Death Rattles. It turns the eggs into 1 attack. I think that's not horrible. But you're gonna want Zilliax if you play this deck, so I think that's like a must-have legendary too. Must-have legendaries are Uther and Zilliax. You need those 2 suckers to play this deck. I guess Uther's less mandatory. The most mandatory legendary for this deck would be Zilliax, then Uther, then Tarim probably. I guess you just run 2 Shrink Rays if you don't have Tarim or Umbra. Just replace either of them with Shrink Rays. It's probably okay. Shrink Ray or Argus. Argus is a good one too. I think Shrink Ray is probably just better than Argus. Blessing at Kings is pretty... maybe it's fine. But yeah. Kanger. Is Endless Army really needed? No. Not really needed. Just put a different buff, probably. Play freaking Silver Sword, dude. Just get there. This isn't a budget deck. Don't play this deck on a budget. Holy crap, does that look bad. Not a budget deck. I think most of the legendaries are needed. You can replace Tal'Daram. I don't advise playing this on a budget. Tal'Daram is so strong? Tal'Daram, I think, has positives and negatives. The Tal'Daram version's weaker to aggro, for sure. Because you don't have the Stonehills. And the Tal'Daram is less consistently able to begin the mech train, because you don't have the Crystology. So there's positives and negatives. Faux show.
None will survive.
No, you're gonna need more than $30. If you don't have, like, most of this deck, it's freaking expensive. There's tons of epics and legendaries. It's just not a budget deck. It's just not even close. Gundaren 11 used 10 bits and says, now I have a cooler weekly bit count. Feels good, man. He also uses 101 bits and says, I just want to be the top cheer, man. Welcome to the top cheer. Enjoy.
Reporting for duty. Out of my jungle!
Why would I say Uther's Core in this deck? I would say Uther's Core in this deck because it is a Death Knight, and we live long enough to play it. So, any deck that can play the Death Knight of its class probably should. Death Knight or Hero card. They're broken. Broken is good. Yeah.
Reporting for duty. The light bends.
He's gonna get a lot of armor.
What now?
Can I tell you the theme of the new expansion? No. No, I cannot. I don't know that. Even if I did, I'd probably be under NDA, man. Was he gonna pop the egg? Wow.
I must choose.
The greatest virtue is patience.
Decklist replies are already submitted, yeah. Tyrion's not a good card, guys. It's just not that powerful. Doesn't do anything the turn you play it. Costs 8 mana. Lich King will just hold Tyrion down. And cards that are similar power level to Lich King.
Tremble before Taldaron, mortals! Out of my jungle!
Oops. That wasn't good. That's maybe not where we should have put that. Ah, shit. How did nobody say anything? No one was like, what is this idiot doing?
Job done.
Oops. He just killed 2 8/8s with 1 charge of a super collider. And this is a value matchup. That's not good. That's not good. We're talking about Tyrion. Meanwhile, I'm throwing a game.
My dragon be hungry.
How much removal does this guy run? Alright, so he's probably running less owls because he has that.
My dragon be hungry.
He runs double Smolder Thorn Lancer and Silence.
Reporting
It's
for duty.
time to test your metal. Too slow.
I swear I have cubes in here.
Truth is my shield.
To battle!
Too slow.
I'm gonna disrespect Silence because he has Dragon Musk Orchard, double Smolder Thorn Lancer. And I think he probably can't wiggle in the silences. So I'm gonna make this thing a 5, whatever. Just get him. The old 5/13 summon 2 Stegatrons guy. Punish him for playing fancy decks. This is greedy. I should have just cubed it, but this is greed.
Too slow.
that gets hit by quality, it will keep the 1 health, right? Yes, you're correct. The quality is a buff or enchantment. No, no, did he top it? That there's the silence. Alright, we're cool. Now we got 513s forever. Get summon two steeds. This is cool. And we're gonna draw them a lot because our deck's super thin.
Unity. Precision.
I dream and the world trembles.
Yes, Sarah.
Let me think.
I guess I should kill it.
I wonder. Move quickly. Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
He doesn't run MC Tech. He runs double Smolderthorn Lancer in the Dragon package. I'm really tempting him to top deck a Silence by not cubing this thing.
What now?
No more steeds.
The light's justice has failed. By my hand. To battle. Job's done.
Okay. Now I need to make more relays.
To battle. The time has come. I return.
We have 6 weapon charges to kill all of his minions. Why is the Undertaker not in this deck? Because all the Undertaker would do would be 8 mana, play an 8/5, and when it dies, shuffles an 8 mana 8/5 in your deck. For the most part. Unless you have a bunch of eggs and stuff die, I guess. But like with the Immortal Prelay and stuff, I don't know. God, it's too difficult to sometimes get Mechano eggs to die, and it's too unnecessary. And it's really bad versus aggro because it costs 8. It's just not good. It's too expensive for what... You don't need that versus control. Versus control, you should be able to already win with this. We don't need anything helping us against fatigue any longer. Now we just need the tempo. Tempo.
No peace, no rest.
So I'm gonna cube this. This is like my biggest minion. Or we could cube Loot Hoarder. It's not that bad. We draw more Immortal Prelates than play more Immortal Prelates.
Mind if I roll me?
Job's done.
Yeah, you can summon 8/8s, but it could also not. You don't have a Mechano Egg dead, and then it's an 8/8 do nothing. If I've already summoned 8/8s in the game, then I already have the payoff with Kangurs and stuff. Usually good enough.
The time has come. I return. I'm almost out of cards. No peace, no rest. I'm out of cards. No peace, no rest.
Forgive me! Forgive me! Forgive me!
He hasn't played any or he played one Reckless Flurry?
Frostmourne calls.
So he's got Ember Scale, Super Collider, Crown Roaster, Baku, and a Reckless Flurry. Yikes.
The time has come. I return. We are unyielding. Fall by my hand.
I want to disable that Reckless Flurry. The dream, man. Dream screwed me. Should have split up the minion into 2.
Death was merely a setback. Fall by my hand.
Maybe he doesn't have a second rankless player. Like the Omega Assembly.
Scanning for hostiles.
Azeroth will be purified. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me.
Fall by my hand.
Last night.
I'm almost out of cards.
It's like we're dead, man.
I will silence their screams.
Got some prelate 516. Because he ripped Dream off of his one Ysera card. And the Dream killed it. He high rolled it, man.
Forgive me.
I'm almost out of cards. No peace, no rest.
Forgive me.
Oh. Did I accidentally make a 1-1? Oops.
This would be a good time for a master plan.
He's got so many cards.
Oh, I love that fuse thing.
The time has come. I return. Fall by my hand.
Yeah. Dream too strong. I just needed to... I got greedy. I knew he didn't run Silence, so I put both steeds on one. And then he got Dream off Ysera. If I would just split up the silences, though, we could have played around it. Like, split up the buffs.
I'm almost out of cards.
I could have won this game.
You have triumphed.
Got cocky.
This time,
And unlucky. Yes, Sarah, RNG. Why are you so mean to me?
Uther versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I
Well,
will
that sick
fight
dinosaur
with
positioning, that was good too. Yeah. Not super focused. It's okay. No, I don't think a Bells is worth it. I think it's fine the way it is. Just against Warrior, what I need to do is I need to go Prelate Cube first to generate 2 Prelates, or well, 3 technically total. And then,
Like to play with fire?
I steed each of them once. And then I can't get screwed by a random dream. Or I need to position my dinosaurs better, and then I can just kill them with the dinosaurs. One of the two things there.
for duty.
I like playing Pyromancer on 2 against Mage, because they coin Acolyte sometimes against your hero power. You get farm draws.
Reporting for duty.
You're pronouncing Prelate incorrectly. You're annoying.
Out of my jungle.
Not what I want to be using Zilix for, but I don't hate it. I don't really need to heal in this match. I'm supposed to be pressuring. I don't need Zilix to combo with anything later on. It does kind of cloud my pool for the revive a little bit.
The end is coming!
What is he gonna do on 6 mana? Doomsayer's not really paving the way for anything. That guy could just tempo out the Tarim and kill it. That doesn't sound good. Quality trade. That doesn't seem good. I think it's okay to just let it go. Let it go!
Reporting for duty.
Quite Astra. Yeah, I forgot they have a 7-drop now. But that's probably what he's gonna do. You right. It's okay, we have double equality. Put it to use. But yeah, I didn't even think of this.
Let me think.
Like to play with fire?
Reporting for duty.
I don't play against Control Mage very often. I forgot they had 7 drops.
Out of my jungle. duty.
This is probably a matchup where we're gonna cube the guy.
Rotten to my core.
The light's justice has
So I'm gonna try and cube this,
fall by my hand.
and then I can speed each of them one time. And then if he hits both polymorphs on him, I guess we're in trouble. But hopefully he has to polymorph something else before then.
The light dims, but we fight.
Unity, precision, perfection. The frozen throne calls.
If I use double conk, then one of my qualities gets stranded. So let's do this. They don't play Alex Strasser, right? So we're not just randomly gonna die.
Azeroth will be purified.
Slay's gonna come on my stream and do my job. They're stealing my job. Where's Zalay? He's not here. I like Zalay. He's a clever dude. How do I like them at after nerfs to Druid? Better. Much better. Before it was unplayably bad. Now it's pretty good. Game feels different from before the expansion. Pre-nerf to Druid, it felt exactly the same.
Reality woven.
So we're trying to put him in a spot where he can't polymorph, but if he doesn't polymorph, he loses. That's the goal. That's the first one. We have another cube, so we're still chilling. Ish. Just need to draw the cube and the guy. 6 cards left though, so it should be pretty quick. There's the guy. I just need the cube.
Azeroth will be purified.
It's time to test your metal.
Does Tal'Darim count as a 3/3 prelate when used on it? Yes. Yes, it does. It's pretty good. 1 poly down. Second Dragon's Fury. Oh, okay. We can use this to make another one.
Tremble before Tal'Darim.
This is fine as long as we don't get hit by the old, like, owl polymorph.
Death was merely a setback.
Hopefully that doesn't happen. Now he can steed one, he polymorphs it, and we steed the other one. And we have infinite steed man.
Azeroth will be purified.
It took 3 tries, but we finally positioned correctly. Wait, no we didn't. Why did I actively made this position bad against Meteor? Dude, my brain is not working at 100% right now. There's just no way. This can't be 100% brain power. This is like 5. How is this even possible? I intentionally, like, I was gonna do it right, and then I was like, no, this is the way to do it. Ooh, he runs Tink? This guy's got all the tech. This guy's deck's crazy.
Was merely a setback. Fall by my hand.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
He's gonna poly this one.
Hear my call.
The time has come. I return at any cost.
We still have one more. He's not poly.
Spirit of the flame, turn them to ash.
Well then. He's trying to make me use the equality.
Such a perfect specimen.
If we use the equality, it debuffs our man. We don't want that.
At any cost. has come. The end draws near. Fall by my hand.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm almost out of cards.
Forgive me.
I'm out of cards. Death was merely by my hand. Enough words.
It's hard when they run horse crap. Wow. Insane. He did. The old double poly Tink Zola Astromancer Jala the Dragon Hawk Lich King deck. Ooh, much greed.
Calls.
Lost bad meteor positioning? Probably not. I think better meteor positioning, maybe we live this board. But next there's another Ragnaros, man. We got a Stranded Equality. That was bad. Meteor positioning's minor. Big things was the Equality getting stranded.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, priest. Yeah, might as well contest it, right?
Mind if I roll knees?
Come on. Well, at least he's using his silence on things that aren't good to silence.
Hey, give me that!
This isn't a matchup where we want to go infinite. This is a matchup where we want to get some power out really quickly. So I'm trying to thin my deck to draw Egg or draw Meat Wagon so I can begin cubing it. You gotta get the things dead so I can revive them.
Not quite what was planned.
Repent!
Hey, give me that!
We don't have a lot of pressure built up. He's gonna add all this crap back to our deck. Unless we can make him kill it by pressuring him harder.
The battle!
Well, this one keeps its enchantment, so that's kind of cool. I guess if it gets screamed, it doesn't, though, because it doesn't die. He doesn't know that.
Forgive me!
Just doing nothing until we die to the Clone Priest OTK. It's usually how this matchup kind of goes.
For justice! Reporting for
Try and hit him to death.
I must consider.
Unity, precision, perfection.
More weapons, alright.
Forgive me!
Shatter! The battle! For justice! For justice! I am the essence of magic!
7 damage consecrate.
Tremble before Talderon, mortals!
Kinda cool.
Tremble before Talderon, mortals! To battle! Job done.
We're gonna draw Malagos. I told you. Either just play this, or I could just start whacking him. They're both good options. You also have, like, Egg Cube. They're all good. I just start whacking him, he's gonna make some Zilliaxes, right? Because he can just revive a bunch of Zilliaxes.
Let me think.
If I do this, he revives Zilliaxes harder. If I do this, also is answered by him reviving Zilliaxes. We don't beat him reviving Zilliaxes.
I must move quickly.
So I guess let's put the most power in play.
The light has betrayed me.
Yeah.
The light's justice has failed. Fall by my hand. Job done.
He goes up to 7. We got Consecrate Swing. It's whacking time. Why Malagos? Want to let loose the goose, man. Malagos Paladin's just lit.
Shadowy thoughts.
Best deck in the game right now. Tier 1, Malagos Paladin. Just good.
The shadows
See?
grow
Now he goes to 7 and we kill him. He could have killed our cube if he wanted to be safer.
Your victory proves nothing.
Easy win versus Clone First.
Uther versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I will fight with honor.
Sharkitect. He's an architect, but he's also a shark. It's the Sharkitect.
Job's done.
designed buildings for the lost city of Atlantis.
Reporting for duty. Let the pain speak to me.
A Mechathune Warlock. We're dead.
Reporting for duty.
This is a deck you have to pressure, man. Too many OTK decks to play Paladin, I guess.
I hope you like my invention.
The only decks I've versed today, pretty much, are either OTK decks, like Clone Priest in this, or decks with double silence, Pink Master. Except that one Control Warrior where I threw the game. But I am screwed. Maybe we get pressure one time. We have the egg. Egg into Terram's sick, actually. We're fine. Got one warrior I threw against, yeah.
Mind if I roll need?
Why did I take out Malagos? I think I've only versed 100. I versed 100, but I versed him 2 times.
So many possibilities.
Yeah. I've only played 100 today, but I played him twice. Beat him both times. No problem. Take care of business.
Job's done.
That's not what we wanted. Where's the protector? Ouch. No 1/1 Divine Shield taunts there? Instead we pull 3/2s into his 2/1s. Genius.
All charged up. Hey, give me that.
Reporting for duty.
I hope you like my invention.
duty.
We got the Umber Cube combo, man. Umber Cube could kill him.
Almost out of time. I wonder. How long will this go on? How long will this go on?
Greatest virtue is ignorance.
The battle!
This will be a mercy.
Why do you call? For justice!
So, my deck automatically loses to any OTK deck that's not terrible. Because I can't pressure at all. Megathin Warlock can't kill me in time. They died to my pressure. I don't think Mechathune Warlock's very good. I think Dog hit #1 with it, but I think that's because Dog's a god. There's either Dog or Tice hit #1 with Mechathune Warlock recently. But I don't think it's because Mechathune Warlock is good. It's just those players are really good.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
I think it was just because he was like maybe really unexpected. People have just never seen the combo before. Now people have seen it before. They realize, oh, you just go face. Stop trading. Easy. You know? Just one of those things that pops up every once in a while. And then people adjust. And then it's okay. So our boy Deadwood here gets to draw. That's better for us than him playing a 3-drop, so we accept it. We also get a draw. We're just gonna keep leaning into it. The more he draws, the less things he's playing in the field, which is okay. It costs him something. It's not free. You don't want to do nothing.
I must consider.
Just playing Mojo Master Z. Yeah, but then you'd have to be playing Mojo Master Z. Did you think of that? Sounds terrible. That's spooky. I'm not about to do that. I'd like to win, thank you very much. That's why I play Immortal Prelate.
For justice.
The biggest issue with Mojo Master Z is you have to put him in your deck to play him. And then he's in your deck and you could draw him.
Let me change your mind.
I think it's good if he has that. Like, I don't want this in this matchup. This isn't a Go Infinite matchup. So I'm glad he took that one instead of something useful.
Repent.
Fun drawing that over and over again.
Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan.
Repent. Repent.
I did not read any sub notifications for a little bit. Sorry, I totally spaced. Brief Candles resubscribed for 7 months in a row. Welcome back to the Bat Cave game thing. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. Says, what do an orphan and a bottle of champagne have in common? They both lost their pop. That one's kind of bad, but I like it. Does that make me bad?
Reporting for duty. A battle.
Repent.
Fish was taken, just resubscribed for 2 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing Man. Appreciate the support. Napalm HS just resubscribed for 7 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing Man. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you here for 7 months. This man's got a cabal in his hand. Daikaniwayuya just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave Team Thing Man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. It's a fun name. D-Mex Machina 16 just subscribed for 5 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing Man. Appreciate the support. He says, why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because it was dead. Poor monkey. Dude People just resubscribed for 8 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing Man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. He says, new slogan idea. Firebat fixes effing faucets. I don't know if we want that branding. I think we're moving away from the faucet fixing era. Fix so many faucets, you know? He's gonna cabal me. Don't like that.
The light's justice has failed. Fall upon my hand. Job done.
Firebat no longer fixes bosses. Body Slam Superstar just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. I'm gonna fix this guy's faucet for old time's sake.
The time has come. I return. Fall by my hand.
He doesn't have time to Alex me if he's dead. Let me hear you scream! He drew it. All of my healing cards are in my hand currently, and it's awkward. Because you want to save these till after the fact, generally speaking.
Fall by my hand.
Do you like to play with fire?
Well then. I guess he didn't draw Alex.
No peace, by my hand. No rest.
It's time to test your mettle.
Oh, a shadow.
No, your victory proves nothing.
Easy. Demotiste just resubscribed for 7 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. He says, "Hi Firebat, hope you'll make us proud this weekend. The Batcave team thing is behind you."
Uther versus Rexar. Let the
Don't worry, I'll do my best.
begin. I will fight
The
with
Batcave team
honor.
thing. Stew 72. I like how that rhymes. Just subscribe. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. Appreciate the support. Deadwood counter-queued me with Hunter. Get counter-queued. Feels bad, man. Mr. Stinkbug used 100 bits and says, hey, Firebat, can call to arms pull Shavala if the cost is significantly reduced? No, it cannot. They'd be too broken.
Mind if I roll me?
Reporting for duty.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Reporting for duty.
The light dims.
To battle!
We fight.
For justice! To battle! To battle!
Repent.
To battle. That's where I'm going.
Your weakness scares you. I wonder.
Okay.
Repent. I
think I just took quality concert, right?
To battle! To battle!
The other play seems worse. The equality trades. Because we could like true silver equality trade, but I don't have anything to spend my mana on. It'd be like hero power, crystal smithing beyond it. So my board would be relatively similar, but I'd lose the true silver charge. So I'd rather hold on to truest of the silver charges.
Repent.
Guess let's get infinite health. Gotta play something.
Where's my...
justice.
Man, I got a lot of life gain. Holy crap. No, this is fine. This is really great. Oh yeah.
I wonder. Reporting for duty.
We're just taking a quality away from making things okay. So right now we can go like Shivala into the cube pyro quality. It'd be cool.
I wonder.
Well, we're alive at 1 with Uther. So then like technical alive.
It's time to test your metal. Too slow. Job done.
Come on, equality. Man, makes one zombies the whole game. Just rips it. Just rips it.
The victory is yours.
Is 24 on board? We could go to 23, thus being dead. Ah! Because he built a poison owl. Let us know. Matchup's fine. Soloed by next time. What was in the cube? Shibalas. Shibalas were in the queue. If he doesn't build that owl, we unleash the kitty cats.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
The light dims, but we fight. The light dims, but we fight.
What's up, Sighing DD92? Is that how you're supposed to say the name? Sighing DD92. Seems odd. I would never have pronounced it that way. You didn't type it like that. It's not my first instinct, you know?
Repent!
I'll never tell. I'll never tell.
That's not good.
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty. I wonder. Let me think.
Trade. I dare you.
I must move quickly.
Nobody plays Consecrate on turn 4. It'd be crazy. Oh, or do that. That's cool too. That's cool.
To battle!
Unity, precision, perfection.
So, redemption.
To battle!
I'll never tell. Ba, 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 ba.
Reporting for duty.
Call to arms one that brings out 2 minions.
Let me think.
Do we have time?
I wonder.
Placing your egg. Yes. I think we do.
Job done.
Reporting for duty.
It better not be a gosh darn silence, my friend.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Put your faith in the light.
I am healing. What up?
The victory is yours.
And that guy was a secret paladin.
Rexar!
That's crazy.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor. Reporting for duty. To my side.
Man, chat's got kind of an elitist vibe going on. A little spooky.
Reporting for
I think we can take a lot of damage here because we got Zilliax. That's so sick.
Let me think.
I think that's better than just playing the Zilliax. I was a little scared though, because they might get so low that he can start kill commanding me. It's Wind Fury here. Holy crap.
I wonder.
By quality clear, you could just like hero power into hero power beast kill command. So I kind of have to Zilliax clear. Unfortunately. Otherwise, he can deny the heal on my Zilliax. Oh, jeez. His worst case is he has the buff there, huh? Just gotta live, man. One more turn. We go lay on hands into Uther, and we're chilling. Almost survived the onslaught. Good double Zilliax on 10. Uther into double Zilliax. Pacha! Super heal. Not the Tetra. Oh god. He's changing into his next phase. He's going for value. He's going for distance. He's going for speed. I think I can heal and then out value Rexar. I think just getting this is fine. I was like thinking about doing like Cult Arms plus like Taldram this so I could charge it into this guy. I didn't hate it. But he's actually so low on cards, if he doesn't get a Master's Call or something, I'm pretty sure we can outvalue the Rexar. We have time now to start cubing eggs once we draw them and stuff. So I gotta shift gears. Because he shifted gears. Rude. Cult Arms always gives me a Righteous Protector. He has like Unleash number 2, Kill Command or something, you can maybe squiggle by. I'm gonna try and set up my second Cult Arms. Probably better to be safe than sorry. It's kind of tempting to go for the prelate though, because then you get a 3-3-1 with this Gaunt Arms. Two steeds, 10 cards. 20% to get a steed! Alright. I could have got the Crystal Smith. I might have not gotten the Righteous Protector. That would have been awkward. He runs 2 Unleash the Doges. Yeah, I totally spaced out that Kangaroo was even in the deck. I don't know why, but I thought I played it this game. It just felt like in my heart that I did. And I did not. Stop decking and wrecking. I can just start pulling that guy back out too with the Gaunt Arms. So that'll be pretty nifty.
Bow to the fang and claw.
Forgive me.
Azeroth will be purified.
Fall by my hand.
Now it's only going to be a 3-3 that summons the steed, but I think it's worth it to help try and protect these horsemen. Because they could kill him.
Well played. This hunt is yours.
He didn't even build a beast to try and get the bloat bad at the end. Alright, be right back, one sec. Overall, going pretty well so far. This is one of my decks for playoffs, by the way. I'm bringing Mortal Prelate Paladin. I gotta fix my furnace, dude. Then I'll be Firebat fixes furnaces. Something's wrong with the blower. I don't know. With the pilot light and everything, it'll be on and it just won't be blowing the heat out. I don't know very much about furnaces.
Let the hunt begin. I will fight with honor.
But it's like big fancy human Legos, man. Or not human, grown up Legos. Greedy hunter. Obviously a trap. Just resubscribed for 6 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave, Team Thingman. Appreciate the continued support. Says I love you, Firebat. Love you too, dude. Dong or Donut just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave, Team Thingman. Appreciate the support. Suzco used 100 bits and says Furnace Fund. Aha. The freaking Furnace Fund. That alliteration, though. The mortal enemy of the righteous protector. The Mole Man. Read in all caps, playing Aggro Hunter. I keep Steed in this matchup so I can get salty when they turn into Rexar and then create an owl.
Quickly.
No, don't draw the other Mechano Egg. If I draw the other Mechano Egg, I am in deep doo-doo.
Job's done.
Who's ready for the 8-8s? This guy. Because I'm gonna die. Gonna kill command me. Too much power.
Well played.
Perfect curve. Fire frenzy face, kill command face. Yeah, we didn't have call to arms. And he had a really, really good hand. That'll get you.
Uther versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. I will fight with honor.
Ooh, Meatwagon into Umbra. As long as we don't draw a second Mechano Egg, we probably win. It'd be sick. Yeah. The turn 3 lethal with the whirling Zap-O-Matic. Those were the days. Those were the days. Aggro Shaman was a dumb deck. You just set up yourself for like 50-50 to draw a burn for lethal and you hope you hit it. And if you don't hit it, you lose. That deck was not a highlight time in Hearthstone. Aggro Shaman was like tier 1 for a while too. And that was just super high rolly deck. There's always been crazy RNG. I mean, you gotta figure out how to set up your 50-50s for lethal, but at the end of the day, you're setting up a 50-50 for lethal with that deck a lot of the time. Well, he was AFK during the mulligan and turn 1. So he was probably AFK. Good old Kyle.
Reporting produced. We're almost out of time. Almost out of time.
Spellbreaker.
Haste makes waste.
Almost out of time.
He's back. Good luck.
Haste makes waste.
Clear this. The cube has eggs in it. He just went back to AFK. He looked at his hand, looked at the board, and then walked away from his computer again. He's not even touching any cards. Classic. It's my playoff decks. I'm rocking deck numero uno is Death Rattle Hunter. And there's a lot of talk and a lot of debate on whether or not you want to play ye old guy. Is it Undasta? That was the talk with this deck. Is Undasta right for me? Do you want Undasta in your deck? The conclusion became it versus control, it's often not even that good and just kind of forces you to overextend into AoEs, and that Charged Devil Sword is the better choice if you're trying to beat control. I'm playing Charged Devil Sword instead of Undasta. Some of you are saying, why not both? Because there's too many goddamn beasts, I don't want to die. So I'll do the Charged Devil Sword because I'm trying to target control a little bit. Deck numero dos. The Immortal Paladin, which you may have seen me playing just now. We got around 500-ish with it. Pretty solid deck. I like it. It's more of a passion pick rather than it's insane pick. Why am I playing Mossy Horror in this meta? Mossy Horror, I believe, is just Core and Death Rattle Hunter. I like the ability to play Devilsaur Egg on 3, cube it on 5, then attack my cube into something, popping it, creating 2 eggs, and then play a Mossy Horror to pop the eggs, and then winning the game. I think that's good. I just play Mossy Horror just for synergy with my own deck. If it happens to hit something else, man, that's just gravy. Gravy's good. Next up we have Even Warlock, in which I have aiming it towards control a little bit. I play Skulking Geist because Mechathun decks can't beat me anymore now, so that's cool. And then I play Rin, so I can charge a Spellstone up to 3 charges, so it deals 7 damage. Play Rin, kill my own Rin with the charged up Spellstone, and then do the Rin quest against heavy control matchups like Mage and Warlock. So it gives me an out in those crazy control matchups. I like it more than Cube Warlock. I like its resilience against aggro better than Cube Warlocks. And I think with this Rin tech I can make it be able to beat control if I play carefully. I got Quest Rogue. I think Quest Rogue's pretty sweet. The Sap tech is for Clone Priest. With double Vanish and Sap, you should beat Clone Priest most of the time, because they can't revive anything if you sap everything. Targets control, like the other decks. I think it's more resilient to aggro than other choices like Mechathun Warlock. Or the other shenanigans that exists. Clone Priest was the other option here. And everyone wants me to play Clone Priest that I talk to. I don't feel comfortable playing Clone Priest. I'm not very good at it. I haven't played a lot of it. Played a lot of Quest Rogue and I feel comfortable with it. So I went with comfort over what is maybe the statistically correct thing to do. I think there's a benefit to being kind of wacky. The 2 decks people are targeting in this meta right now are Clone Priest and Hybrid Hunter. So when making this lineup, I wanted to not play Clone Priest or Mind Blast Priest because those are both super heavily targeted by people's lineups, and I wanted to not play Hybrid Hunter. So that's why I Death Rattle Hunter. And the lineup kind of revolved around that. I was like, how do I make a lineup that I feel comfortable with that doesn't play any of the decks people are targeting? I don't think anyone's targeting any of these decks. So I should be able to get some pretty good win rates against people that are teching for the meta. So anyone that's trying to target Hunter, for example, is going to have a really hard time because this Hunter behaves nothing like Hybrid Hunter. Hope I play against Ike's Shaman. In testing, I beat Ike's lineup more than I lost to it. So that was good. I want to verse a Druid, man. Any of those Druid lineups I should free win. Any of the Warrior lineups I free win against, and any of the Control Shaman lineups I should free win against.
Versus Anduin.
I think that's good.
The light shall bring victory.
It's like a lot of things that they could have where they have decks that have really, really low win rates against mine. The lineup that scares me the most would probably be like the all aggro lineup. So. I don't think I want to keep the sap. I think I always want to be just mulliganing to try and complete my quest as fast as possible against Priest, and then hope I draw into saps and vanishes when I need them. I think that's the way to do it.
Wow.
I hope you like my invention.
guess I don't want him to Spirit Lash this. I don't care about getting 1 point face damage in. I just don't want my thing dying to anything random. Spirit Lash or whatever. Why do you have to have 4 different classes? Otherwise, everyone would just play Hunter. Or whatever the best class is.
I hope you like my
The best class is clearly Hunter. It's able to go in so many different directions and do so many things. Just very powerful. You can make like a Hunter deck that's able to beat anything. Depending which way you tech it, you know.
Challenge accepted. Let the pain speak to me.
He's Mind Blast Priest. You did have the Spirit Flash. Wait.
I hope you like my invention.
Drink with me, friend.
Yeah, I guess trading's fine. Let's think about dropping a 1-drop here. Maybe Glacial Sharding is going.
I hope you like my invention. I hope you like my invention.
Wow.
Well played.
If you give Quest Rogue 3 tries, it usually completes the quest on turn 6, one of those games.
Wow.
That's why I really like it as like the 4th deck, but I just God drew this guy this game.
I wonder.
Does this deck ever die? I don't think Blizzard wants it to die. They want it to just be nerfed. But it's really cool. This is one of the coolest decks that's ever existed. You really want it to die forever?
We hunger for vengeance.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Well played.
Here we go.
It's not meta right now. It's definitely not meta. Playing it on ladder is a mistake.
Someone injured?
Hunter is tough. We might lose this game still. He could OTK me. Next turn. 21 so far. Only one boar left, so 4, 8, 12, 16. We need to do the lab recruiter.
I want you and you and
So we can't lethal him this turn, but we might be able to get a lethal next turn.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
And we'll see if he kills us or not.
Here we go.
We get 12 damage.
Unity, precision,
Here we go.
Wow.
nice to meet you.
Well played.
Here we go.
Ba-ba-bum. Not bouncing the board better. Yeah, you're right. On the turn before he did the first psychic scream, I should have done a shadow step to just pick one up. So that if I draw Vanish, I have double boar in my hand instead of boar shadow step. So I could go boar boar, then Vanish boar boar. I could have done that a little bit better to make Vanish top deck slightly better. You're on 9 mana though? Yeah, the board costs 0 when shadow stepped.
Valera versus
It only takes 9 mana to do that combo.
Watch your back.
Tapping the cleric to cause mill? Meh. Rather play 8/8 worth of stats than sap a cleric. 8/8's big. And hit him in the face. Alright, let's stay alive. He's Paladin. Operation Don't Die.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Reporting for duty.
Even Paladin.
What would Uther do?
Do you always keep the quest on the mulligan? Yes.
Here we go.
deck is real bad without the quest. Almost useless. It's like you're playing all these 1/1s and stuff, and ugh. What are you doing?
Reporting for duty.
The light bends to my will.
Reporting for duty.
The noble sack.
I wonder.
Or auto defense matrix. I can't really interact with this too well. He's gonna be able to get kings down, like, no matter what I do. Unless I, like, use way too many resources. I think now is a good time to start progressing my quest.
I hope you like my invention.
Drink with me, friend.
Choose soon.
Reporting for duty.
Challenge accepted.
I wonder.
Unity, precision, perfection, cruelty.
Here we go.
Okay. Getting rid of the Divine Shield potentially heals me for 3, so I think it's worth it. Oh, max punish.
I hope you like my invention.
These consecrates are just getting in there. Holy crap.
Reporting for duty.
Nice to meet you.
like my invention?
I want you, and you, and you.
Here we go. Meet you soon.
Or you get burned out by Avenging Wrath, but I don't think there's a way we can avoid that.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
I wonder.
Chill out. Nice to meet you.
Step right up.
Oh, if you're sure.
Meet you soon.
Okay.
What would Uther do?
Do you like to play with fire?
Alright, now you just need him not to have the second one.
You cannot.
I'm not gonna play around the second one because I can't.
Death.
We have 3 novice engineers in here. We just need one of them.
Put your faith in the light.
Good.
Reporting for duty.
Now we just need stuff. Otherwise we're pandaing. Alright, we're pandaing.
Drink with me, friend. Drink with me, friend.
What would Uther do?
Put your faith in the light. Reporting for duty.
So much faith.
Reporting for duty.
We don't have to panda any longer.
I hope you like my invention. I hope you like my invention.
Close, but we're not there yet. Ten cards left in deck. One Scale Hide. One Wax Elemental.
Which path to choose?
Two preps. Got like 4 good draws out of 10.
Put your faith in the light.
Honestly, Fan of Knives probably keeps us alive because he's trying to kill us with Tarim.
Reporting for duty.
I hope you like my invention.
Okay.
There once was a
5 minions.
Gilneas.
Must choose soon.
I hope you like my invention. Oh, if you're sure.
We don't want to pop the shield, do we? It doesn't matter.
Like to play with fire?
Come on, man! No. It's not really punished, man. He gets a weapon if you pop the shield. If you pop the shield, then he gets more flexible ways of hitting you with Tyrion and then hitting you with the weapon too. I think popping the shield opens you up to potentially taking 11 from Tyrion. I was okay with 6. But he needed to get the second Avenging Wrath and the Pyro quality there. Odds we were dead were very small. We got it. What we should have done is Shadow Stepped the other Novice. And then we should have hit the prep, then prep Fan killed the 1/1s, and they couldn't pop the Divine Shields. We actually only had like 5 cards left. So we had like 1 and 5 to hit the prep for the Fan after that, but I thought I was safe already. So I thought I could like save the Shadow Step to maybe double up on a healing. Should just try to get extra safe for that turn, because if we live that turn, we just win.
Valera versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
Let's find a charger. Done. Whee! What do you mean? Feels like Questro's not good anymore? It's insane. I played against Face Paladin and almost won. That's insane. My anti-control deck almost won versus aggro? Crazy. I got in a favorable position against aggro. Almost only counts in horseshoes and nuclear war. No, almost counts. It's like when it's good but not amazing. It's almost tier 1. At tier 2 life, dude. It's a whole category for almost. Uh-oh. This deck.
Such a perfect specimen.
Trying to set up to get some Sonias.
Let me think.
Okay.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
Whew. Powering through this quest. We kind of have to go fast because this combo's pretty quick. And we are going fast. Yeah, hammer at that. Sick.
The light dims, but we fight. The light dims, but we fight.
Come, try your luck. Here we go.
Alright, I got 16 damage in my hand.
I hope you like my invention.
Ta-da!
Drink with me, friend.
Here we go.
Shivala costs 7 mana. There's a Divine Shield in the way. You can't heal with it.
The victory is yours.
Top 500 Questroke. I think Questroke's good. I don't know why everyone stopped playing it. Pretty sure it's just like a better anti-control deck than most of these bad OTK Mechathune decks. That's why I brought it, man. 'Cause I believe in the Questroke. No matter how much they nerf it. A bit. Everyone who brought it to HCTEU lost. But there was like, what, 3 people that brought it? And they all had 5 and 2. And didn't make it because of tiebreakers. Because the system's bad. Basically, there's like a bunch of people that go 5 and 2. And then 10% of the people that go 5 and 2 make it into playoffs. And the rest don't. Because of some arbitrary tiebreakers thing. It's kind of pure RNG if you make it in or not, while doing exactly the same as the other people. It's just a bad system. You need to play more games so there's less tiebreakers. What is a tiebreaker? Well, depending on when you lost in the Swiss, depends on your tiebreaker, generally speaking. So if you lose in one of the earlier rounds, you can play for the rest of the day. But if you go 5 and 2 and you lost early on, you don't win, even though a different guy that went 5 and 2 that lost later on because they claim the opponents are tougher somehow. And really, the difficulty of the opponent depends on the lineup, which depends on also pure chance. Depending on if you get a lineup that you're favored against or not. Tiebreakers are just weird. You gotta really hope you don't hit someone with a lineup that beats your lineup in one of the first 3 rounds. You gotta hit someone with a lineup that beats your lineup in the later rounds. So I'm hoping I hit all guys with combo decks and control decks in the first few rounds, and then I hit my guy with all aggro in the later rounds. Yeah, dude, rip Tice. I think Tice went 5-2 in every single playoffs this year, and didn't get in on tiebreakers on any of them. Just luck. How does it tell who's better? The better player is determined by when they lost in the Swiss. It's based on the record of the opponents you play against. So if you lose to a guy that doesn't win very much, your tiebreaker goes way down.
Let the hunt begin.
Watch your back.
But the thing is, you could like play a guy that's playing like a lineup that only beats the specific lineup you have, and then Ripperino tiebreakers because he loses to everyone else and just beats yours because you brought a weird deck. The system can really punish people for trying creative things.
Greetings, traveler.
I don't know. I just hate tiebreakers. I hate driving somewhere, spending 2 days playing a tournament, and then people saying, well, you scored the same as everybody else, but you lose.
Here we go.
To my side.
We're dead. JJ!
Here we go. Come, try your luck.
It'll stick. Don't worry. It didn't stink. Shocker.
I give up.
Is Questrogue favored against Death Rattle Hunter? Yes, extremely favored versus Death Rattle Hunter. Is it favored versus Hybrid Hunter? No. This is the expected outcome. This is why nobody plays Questrogue on ladder. It's the most popular deck in the entire game. Just smashes it. But you can only play that deck once in tournaments. Anything favorable against Pirate Hunter? No, Pirate Hunter is just the best deck in the game. Pirate Hunter's OP. It's insane. What about judges deciding tiebreakers? No, there's only one solution. There's not whatever fancy tiebreakers rules you make. It's always going to leave people feeling bad when they get a tie. There's no way you can do it that's like super fair. It's always going to upset people and make them feel bad. And we're going to a video game competition to celebrate people's accomplishments, to celebrate the fact that they made it to playoffs, to, you know, be able to meet all the rest of the community and have a good time. At the end of the day, it's a video game, right? And a quarter of the player base gets 5-2. It feels shitty. It's crummy. We should play more rounds. Why are we obsessed with having to stream every single round? Don't produce the Swiss, or produce less of the Swiss, because producing it also slows it down and makes it a miserable experience. And just produce the top 16. But yeah, we should definitely have a system where people aren't tied at the end. How do you get points for tourneys now? There's a new system they're coming out with. They haven't told us. We have no idea how to get points for tourneys or qualify for anything yet. It's a soon TM announcement of what's going to happen. But currently it doesn't exist.
Valera versus Rexar.
Darn.
Let the hunt begin.
Watch your back.
Maybe he's Death Rattle Hunter. I'm planning on banning Hunter with my lineup. That's why all my decks lose to Hunter. But it's hard to ladder with them because they all lose to Hunter. When you're doing a ban Hunter lineup, laddering with your tournament decks feels like a bummer. Totally awful if you play even lock with no Rin or Lich King. You don't need Rin. Rin's like a weird tech card. I would not recommend playing Rin. You can play without Lich King. Just put a Bone Mare in, man. Bone Mare's sweet. But Lich King's an amazing card, and it can be used in like almost every deck. So think about trying to craft that soon. Card's insane.
Here we go.
I don't want him to just spring paw down my novice engineer. I need that guy.
To my side.
Always Hopper.
I hope you like my invention.
A little slow.
Drink with me, friend. Drink with me, friend.
Here we go.
I think it's better than a Lab Recruiter. Lab Recruiter puts more stats out immediately, but I really need the draw. Isn't it dumb for Firebat to play this? Now all tournaments are open deck list, which I think is pretty crummy. There's a lot of cool things you could do with closed deck list stuff, but they do it open deck list because of like scouting and stuff. But in other card games like Magic, it's like closed deck list, so you can do sneaky stuff, have cool techs and whatnot. But in Hearthstone, it's all
Hope you like my invention.
100% open. Some people like it, some people don't. I'm in the camp that doesn't really like it that much.
I want you, and you, and you.
I mean, it allows you to play around what your opponent has a little bit better. But I think it's more exciting to not know what your opponent has, and it's a lot more skill to be able to adapt what they potentially could have and try and like make reads off of things and figure it out as the game goes on, rather than just having a piece of paper that tells you these are all the cards they're going to play this game. And it's fun watching because then you can like sneak in things into their deck. Like the Immortal Prelate Paladin, people are going to be silencing eggs and stuff, and then you bam, you blindside them with the Immortal Prelate and stuff. Doing that sweet.
Step right up.
I hope you like my invention. I hope you like my invention. I hope you like my invention.
Unity, precision, perfection, primitive.
I don't need it. I have 2 skill heights. Yeah, I know that they have open deck lists in top 8, but the entire Swiss portion is closed deck list. But they have to do them open for the top 8 because people could do research and get an advantage and stuff. I think it's too hard to research during the Swiss, and I think, you know, it's a risk for people to take. It's just more interesting and more fun. I don't know.
So many options.
I hope you like my invention. I hope you like my invention.
I have 1 deckhand. The dagger's not super valuable.
I hope you like my invention.
Choose soon.
Job done.
Gotta find one of those scale heights, man.
Quickly.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
swear there's scale heights in my deck.
Nice to meet you.
If you're sure.
Double scale height, let's go.
I wonder.
Dude, I think Blizzard should revert 2 quest nerfs and the giggling nerf. God, no. Quest Rogue was way too OP back then. That was dumb. That was silly. I remember that. I have nightmares completing the quest on Giggling Inventor. That's how good the battle cry was.
Quickly.
Can I please have skill height? I said please. We have 9 minions left in our deck. 10 minions left in our deck. Every card's a minion.
Oh, if you're sure.
Chill out.
Ta-da!
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
Scale hide. 2 scale hides, 9 cards. Thank you.
Come, try your luck.
Now I can go infinite with Zola. We are immortal! I think it would be fine at 6-2, but I think there's other motives behind changing it to 5. Please don't kill Command Me in the face. By making it 5 mana, it frees up people to play... I mean, by making it 7 mana, it frees up people to play Zilliax more. Zilliax went from, like, not being played very much to being the most popular card in the entire expansion because it lost its competition. It used to compete against Giggling Inventor. And I think they really wanted people to play Zilliax because Zilliax is sweet and he was like kind of like the big card of the expansion. I think they over nerfed Giggling Inventor to try and make people play Zilliax more. We're really gonna... Alright, he's staying. He still thinks he's got a chance.
Guess again.
I guess I don't have Lab Recruit anymore. But we have Scale High Zola Zola.
What I gonna do with
You should be playing at 12-12 every turn. And gaining 8. They're all gaining 4. Why not Banish? Banish doesn't heal me to full health. I mean, full health is good. So I can't get burned out by something silly. I don't know what he's got going on. I know he's got 1 kill command. Maybe he just plays Rockdalar for when he runs out of minions. Just gets in there. I feel like I never lose if I do this. And that's where I want to be. In the pocket. Now we do this. And we played 0 cards. But we have 12-12. And we do it again. And it's golden now. Hog. We just do that every turn. Till he quits. Or dies. Comes the Rexar. Phase 3.
My invention.
I don't care about fatigue. I want another 4-4 in play. Punching things.
Look at me.
If you're sure.
got lifesteal, so we probably should just deal with it. When we run into board space issues, so we just try and go super wide, like with freeze go wide.
Look at me. Specimen. Such a perfect specimen. Such a perfect specimen.
I should meet you.
This probably should have done one of these. I should have like got my toolkit available, so I should have actually played this and then done that on that. Then I'd have 2 scale hides, 1 Zola, 1 glacial shard, instead of 2 Zolas. Sorry, I'm not used to this part of the game because usually they quit. He's a fighter. Nah, we actually don't kill him. We only have 24. Now we have 20. He most likely has a snake trap though.
I'm almost out of cards.
Our remaining cards are wax elemental.
Death's shadow grows.
Look at me.
Not a snake trap. Runs double explosive. Oh, he's wandering. He hasn't played wandering yet. He hasn't played either wandering or snakes, so it's either gotta be one of those two.
Look at me. Look at me.
Must choose soon.
Such a perfect specimen. Such a perfect specimen.
Almost out of cards.
Alright, he can explosive blow back, clear the board. That costs all of his mana. And then we make it 12-12.
This hunt is yours.
Top 500 legend. Alright. See? That's supposed to be the deck I always lose to. It can even win versus that. It's crazy. Buckstroke's still just good. Just not bad. See, anyway, that's my lineup. My lineup's supposed to ban Hunter, but while cycling through the decks, top 500 legend, while versing mainly Hunter. Not bad. Maybe I shouldn't ban Hunter? No, the players in the tournament will play Hunter better. But anyway, that's going to be it for my stream today. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciated all the support. Let me just finish out by thanking some of the people that have subscribed in the last couple of minutes here. BJ Morrow asks, is Quest Rogue viable again for 100 bits? Not recommended on ladder. I'm doing it for tournament. So for playoffs this weekend, I'm going to be playing it, so I was practicing a little bit. On ladder, you're going to verse a lot of Secret Hunters. It's an unfavorable matchup. That'll be a little bit tougher. CO1010 just subscribed for 2 months in a row and says, yeet. Welcome back to the Back Cave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. I'm in your house, just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, Rachel. That's not her account, but she's the only person in my house, I think.
That you know of.
Yeah. Lynx98 just subscribed for 9 months in a row. Welcome back to the Back Cave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the continued support. Sup, nerds? Thanks for the compliment. Feels good, man. K Kutna just subscribed for 5 months in a row. Welcome to the Cave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Glad to have you here. BJ Morrow used 100 bits and says, how about a decent nerf gang lineup? Q-Block, Quest Rogue, Even Paladin, and Melee Druid. Honestly, those decks are just not bad. Like, all of those decks got nerfed and they're all still good. You could very reasonably play a similar lineup to that. Because you already, like, Q-Block, Quest Rogue, and Melee Druid all target the control decks really, really well. The Even Paladin, you're gonna need to play like the 6-mana sword, I guess, and some Chain Kings. No, that doesn't even work anymore. You can't duplicate the Valenier buff, but there might be some Even Paladin with Valenier that can go the distance for control, so it could work. ZKillZZZ just subscribed for 29 months in a row. Holy smokes, that's a long time. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the continued support. One Construct just resubscribed for 10 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the support. Mythical Productions just resubscribed for 4 months in a row. He says 4 months with Firebat. Woo! Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, dude. Appreciate the support. CJNJ193 just subscribed for 14 months in a row. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing, man. Appreciate the continued support. Glad to have you here. And Drew is Cross just subscribed with a tier 2 subscription. Feels good, man. For 9 months in a row, we have a baby together. Feels good. Welcome back to the Batcave Team Thing. Appreciate the support. Glad you're here. And looking comfy, might I add. Alright, that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm going to find someone to host. I promised Rachel I would help her clean today when she got home from work, and she got home from work, so I have to clean things. I believe the sink was my responsibility because our sink's kind of nasty right now. So, you know, stuff. Let us host Zole. Enjoy some Zole. Ending stream.